Scoring conferences are one of the most valuable professional development practices that teachers can engage in because it really gives you the opportunity to collaborate with your colleagues in terms of what is the writing showing us, in terms of where students are meeting the tasks, breaking down the task rubric, and having dialogue about the attributes of the writing and then areas of growth are just a really powerful way for teachers to think about next steps in their instruction.
We are just going to be focusing on the hydraulic fracturing task. We're actually going to break down that task and have some pretty in-depth conversations about what it means to respond fully to that prompt. The standard has no mention of what the process of hydraulic fracturing is. What the standard does highlight for us is that we need to see the student's response include both short-term and long-term consequences, as well as the effect on people and the environment. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation about these two questions. What do students need to know to be able to respond to this prompt? And what would we expect to see in a proficient response?
Well, the prompt asks for positive and negative impact, so on humans and on the environment.
Okay, so the good and the bad not only includes the environment, but it also includes humans. You know what fracking is and how it works.
Can you write a claim and support it with evidence if you don't even know what it is? You can't say it's like really bad for, carbon dioxide emissions when it's not.
Sure.
So your evidence has to be accurate.
So I'm going to add that down here, that accurate evidence.
Accurate evidence.
I think you have to have a perspective of the history of fracking.
Not only the what, but the why. Okay?
You're also going to need to know how to cite informational text or videos, because that's an important part of their argument is the citation.
Okay.
And then analyzing the evidence.
So their
to
reasoning?
provide a reasoning.
Need to know how fracking is being used in Colorado, but the prompt specifically says whether Colorado should continue.
Third line. And humans and environment. And I think it's just implied as you can't discuss the positive and negative impacts if you don't know what hydraulic fracturing is.
And then taking a step back from that, you even need to understand, the difference between renewable, because it says natural resources, so you need to know the difference between renewable and non-renewable resources. So the connection between natural resources and what we need to function in our daily lives is what you guys mean here by impact on daily lives.
We missed the claim.
Oh, okay, tell me, what do we need to have heard about claim?
This is the same thing they did in the paper. They didn't say the claim until the very end, so they need to know how to properly, how to formulate a claim.
And also they need to know what an essay is. Because in the prompt it says write an essay.
Yep, it sure does.
So they're going to need to know how to organize their essay.
Activities like today are extremely beneficial in general, but for me personally, because at Slavens we're pretty small, and I'm the only teacher that teaches 7th grade science. So to get together with my colleagues in grade papers doesn't happen because there aren't any to get together in grade papers with. So having that opportunity to talk with a common goal has been great.